Alright, let's go.
Alright, let's take a look at our weather forecast today.
Today's forecast, a lot of sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just a perfect day to go outside and relax. That's your forecast. We'll be right back.
Yeah, sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Got the Tropicana, fresh cut sushi on a platter. Brandy, honey, it don't matter, shots till I drop. Gonna be 24/7, golden hour like a boss. And they say, yo, guess you got a 2 o'clock appointment for a champagne shot, whoa, yeah. I'm busy tryna take it higher, got no time for never, only spending cheddar. Wish I could do this forever. Chilling with the hottest company, they all wanna welcome me to their private penthouse suite. Yeah, now I got the key. Rooftop pool, got a heli on speed. Ocean view from the highest peak. I'm complete, oh, I want this to stay. Please don't go away. Yeah. Sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Eco-friendly, here we invite only positivity to this party. Don't want no drama with any bad karma. Got a lot of that elevator logo, just wanna let it all go. Yeah, I can't say no when I'm this free. Don't wanna go home, oh I can't sleep. Weather's so nice, only got good vibes. Yeah, we here chillin', chillin' in paradise. Sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for another Power Play show with Coach Frenchy, Andrew Lepage, ENORTAP, and Michael DiVelleno. It's time, Power Play show. And we are live for another special edition of the Power Play Show off-season NHL. We are already August, Mr. ENORTAP, 3rd, 2022, 65 days before the puck drop for the season 2022-2023. Cannot be more excited about this one, Mr. ENORTAP. And welcome back directly from Toronto, Ontario, our co-host of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, the Hall of Famer of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Introduction tonight, Mr. ENORTAP. Welcome back.
Thank you, Coach. Good evening, Hockey Nation. Here we go again. This is a good topic. I like this, Coach.
Mr. ENORTAP, we have to take a 30-second here to welcome back in the house from British Columbia, the number 10 pucker players around the world, Mr. Régent Beaulieu. Reggie, directly from British Columbia, around the world. Welcome back, Reggie. One of the top supporter, member of the Hockey Nation Live Show, Mr. ENORTAP, since the beginning of the Hockey Nation Live Show. We don't see him a lot anymore because he's busy with a lot of things. He is, by the way, I don't need him, but maybe you need more him because he's a barber man, so I don't need to cut my hair. But he's the man of the poker guy and, of course, the barber shop. Talking about I don't know what's going on, Mr. ENORTAP. Talking about poker players. Directly from Talon, Shimon, Mr. Gator Rock Tim T is in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, Gators.
Another great, poker players and all the stuff like that,
A lot of poker players, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I never been good on that one, Mr. ENORTAP.
No, neither have I.
I don't know. It's just complicated for me. It's just like, I don't know.
It's not like hockey.
I don't know. It's not what I am. But we have a good show tonight, Mr. ENORTAP, because do you know what's going on, Mr. ENORTAP, tonight?
Yeah, of course. We're talking about Hall of Famers.
The Hall of Famer, the one should be in the Hall of Famer. They are not there. We're going to go through this, and then we're going to looking about who is coming, because, it takes 5 years before they are nominated or to get a possibility to become a Hall of Famer.
3?
Was it 3 years?
I think it's down to 3 years now.
Oh, yeah? I think it was 5. Maybe it's baseball. I don't know.
I thought it originally was at 5 years, but now
it dropped at 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense because Roberto Luongo was nominated last year, and so
right.
It makes sense. It was 2018, I think. Yep. So we're going to talk about them, and then we're going to talk about the one that did it, and you don't believe it, Mr. ENORTAP. What do you think of my question tonight?
What criteria do they use?
Well, I'm going to be asked tonight. What kind of question would be my Frenchy quiz?
Oh, you mean on the Frenchy quiz? Of course, it's about Hall of Famers.
It's all about the Hall of Famer. The hard one is the first question. The rest is all about the selection of the players, so it'll be easier after that. 10 people, Mr. ENORTAP. It was the new record of the Frenchy quiz. Never happened before. 10 French players win last night. The Frenchy quiz, Mr. with 2 and 5. So congratulations for if you are the one. If you are like 0-5, like some people we know, but the good news. It happens. The good news, Mr. ENORTAP, every night you start at 0 again. So
that's right.
You can win again the next day and the next day, and we can wait at the October, the grand final of the Frenchy quiz, year number 2. We know last season was an amazing, great performance of the Bad Monkey via Park the Monkey now win last season again. The Banda for Ottawa, fans of the Dallas Star and fans of the Ottawa Center. I think it was Studio and Banda or something like that, Mr. ENORTAP. After they eliminate, of course, Adam Berger and ENORTAP, and they go through all the way to the final. So it was good. You finished 3-2, the final score. And talking about the Hall of Fame of the Hockey Nation Show, why not to welcome directly from Finland, Mr. Yamo Vartanen. Welcome back, Yamo.
Moi, Yamo.
What about directly from Quebec or maybe Sherbrooke? I don't know. He's somewhere around the province of Quebec. Nicolas de Goalie Bono. Welcome back.
Nicolas, welcome.
Talking about Hall of Fame, Mr. ENORTAP. Special day for the Hockey Nation Live Show, Mr. ENORTAP.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
I have a lunch with Michael Devellano tomorrow night. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, 1:30 at the Gulfstream at the Aventura Mall. So
awesome.
I'm going to meet Michael Devellano during the day tomorrow. So we're pretty sure we're going to provide you a picture tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night at the show at 9 o'clock p.m. So Michael is right now in the South Miami Beach, on the beach right now. I'm sure he's walking around. He's in a nice hotel. It's called the Edition Beach Hotel. So Michael is,
That's great.
Good for him, and we can wait to see Michael. Last time I saw him, 2019, in Vancouver at the NHL draft was the last time I saw live Michael Devellano. So can wait to see Michael tomorrow, and hopefully we have a great time. talking a little bit what's going on, everything on that. We're in preparation, Mr. Notap, of the celebration of the year number 2, August 25th, and we're going to launching year number 3. We have a lot of new stuffs coming very soon. We cannot talk much, but new insider, a new logo, new merchandise. We have a lot of stuff coming very soon, Mr. Notap, at the point where we are. The budget is already gone. We don't know what to do anymore, so it would be interesting. A sponsor should be part of the show. And but obviously we have to remove the show at 12 o'clock p.m. every day. But we're going some new videos, so every day. So the Montreal Canadiens, possibly we add the Toronto Maple Leaf or videos called the NHL around the league every day. And then we're launching a new show the Sunday morning. That's another subject. We're going to talk about this a little bit later at the next couple of days. So we are excited about the month of August. And of course, I'm leaving August 21st for Thailand, Mr. Notap. And I'm going to disappear for a couple of days before I come back stronger, better, and directly from the Hooters restaurant, Bangkok, for the celebration 25th. And that will be live directly from the Hooters. And we cannot beat from Hooters because it's 9 o'clock in the morning. That's the problem about this. So maybe we're going to make a special edition show at 12 o'clock p.m. and launching this. We'll see. We're going to talk about this, Mr. Notap, but something you have to figure out. Until then, Mr. Notap, we have to welcome directly from la belle province de Québec, le numéro 1 de Buffalo Sabre fans, Mr. Alexandre Dubois, est de retour avec nous. The Wood, back in the house, the Wood. Talking about the Wood, we're not talking about James Bond and Mr. Vinny. James 007 back in the house, Mr. Notap.
007. How's it going?
From the Wood to the James Bond. We're not to call about the color of Venice, number 1 friends of the Denver, directly of Denver downtown. The Mr. Steve G back in the house.
How's it going, Stevie?
From Illinois, number 1 friend of Chicago Blackhawks, the family T. Pietro, Nick, Kate, Hopper, Joshua from Blackhawks fan 97. Welcome back. From Utah, number 1 friend of Los Angeles Kings, directly from the Valley downtown. Right now, Mr. Roundwood Kings 20. Welcome back.
Hey, Ron. How's it going, buddy?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are. Remember, we wish him would like to sleep. He sleep a lot, Mr. Notap, but he's always awake when he turn on the Hockey Nation Show. Welcome back, Mr. Sleep. From Ontario, Miss Kelly. Welcome back.
You are us.
Miss Kelly, Toronto Maple Leaf.
Hi, Kelly. How's it going?
Keller from Chiang Mai and Thailand. Keller said, hockey's almost here. That's a good way. That's I like to be positive like that. It's only 67 days.
Yeah, it's not that far.
You know what I mean? Like, if you think about this,
It
last
feels
week
like
was
we're waiting
74
for
days.
a break.
So now we're 67. So I like his mindset. Keller's a good guy. I'll maybe meet him some point somehow in Thailand. I just bought a condominium. He's coming back, I think, in August. And then he returned in September, Gator. So glad for him. He well-deserved. And I wish the best for Gator. Rock Tim T. What about from North Carolina? Number 1 for the Detroit Red Wings of the Carolina Hurricane. Welcome back, Mr. KLS in the house tonight.
How's it going?
And directly from somewhere where you have all the queen, but we call him the king, Mr. King of Gamer. Welcome back in the house.
How's it going, King of Gamers?
It's called a AAA post, Mr. Notap, because he said August awesome and amazing. So that's called a AAA post. That's a new way to mention about everything about that one over there. And the scout from la belle province de Québec, il est de retour avec nous ce soir. Bienvenue, Mr. Alexis Dubuc.
Welcome, Alexi.
You're welcome, Mr. Reggie. Thanks for that. If you put some comments about the Hall of Fame, we're going to jump over it because we're going to talk about this in the next 15 minutes. We always talk about the subject, guys, around 9:25 or 9:30 after we go about the NHL news because we have a couple of news and Mr. Notap comments about each one of them.
Today.
He's the master of each one of them. Alexis asked us, Mr. ENORTAP, do you prefer Marc Bergevin or Ken Hughes?
Well, the verdict is still. We have to wait to see how Hughes' plan sort of evolves over the years. I mean, he's just been in there less than half a year, but I like for sure what he's been doing. Uh, I think with Bergeron, Bergevin, it was a bit of the fact that he didn't want to relinquish a lot of power, and he liked to make all the decisions, and didn't bring anybody aboard with him. And then towards the end, he made some bad decisions in terms of contracts that he gave out. Otherwise, he wasn't bad either in my eyes. I think he was emotionally tied.
We are breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Team Canada take the lead of 1-0 over the Team Sweden. By the way, guys, I want to announce another big news for me. I don't know from the people in Canada, maybe you know this. It's called like Diablo Pro. And you can get all the channel around the world, 4,000 channel. So I have all the game hockey now, Sportnet, RDS, TSN, and ESPN, NHL Network, NFL Network, MLB Network, just in hockey. Then you have all the sport you can get around the world on any sport around like Brazil, every countries, and you can get all different language with that package deal. And the beauty of this is only $20 per month. It's unbelievable. It works with internet, amazing. So maybe the stream is a bit behind Mr. ENORTAP, but at the end of the day, what is amazing. So for all the people, you need to leave and you have to stay in Canada, or you need to know someone can do like a Interact. Is it possible for the transaction bank?
Yeah.
So Interact. So that's the only way they get paid, the people over there. It exists since like 2019. So legal, no legal, I don't know. But until it works for me, it's all good.
You're never going to come out again. You know that now.
And the beauty of this, it can work any country, Mr. ENORTAP. So it can work in Thailand, it can work anywhere, everything like that. I was one, Mr. ENORTAP. Do you remember the big scoop? Like an amazing with scoop. It was like about, I don't know, like 12 feet, big circle. And you have a big
satellite dish.
A satellite, yeah, exactly. So when I was young, I have a house and I bought those kind of stuff. You can check all the stuff, and it was like
me too.
It was turning, but the winter time was difficult because he was freezing that one over there. So I have to use the blower to show up all the stuff like that, and then watch the hockey around the world. Like we don't have no internet honestly that time. So anyway. So that's remind me that kind of stuff. Now his internet is a little
that's
box.
Going back,
everything like that.
Back a number of years for sure.
Exactly. So I was subject again, but I apologize. But I like to do that. That's what we are right now. We're watching. It's unbelievable, Mr. ENORTAP, to watching how many scout, manager, director general right now are at that tournament. Everybody's there. Martin Lapointe was there earlier. Ken Olin. It's crazy to see that all those people watching this tournament, a lot of, those players going to be in the NHL draft 2023 next season. So have a chance watching today all the 3 games. So I'm watching all the, the Team Canada, everything like that. And that's what we are right now. Almost Sweden's almost score. But that's a subject anyway. And that's what we at, Mr. ENORTAP. Are you in Thailand already? Yep, he's already there. Hey, sleep, my dad, it was great as yours. Here you go. I've been here for 3 weeks. Getters, every time that. He has already 6 messages already over there. He's already eat some Thai food, the noodle and the soup over there. And he already speak Thai, I'm sure about that one over there. King of Gamers, the cold FRENCHY quiz is abuse.
It is.
Okay, about Gators. Gators, he live in the Chiang Mai, Mr. ENORTAP. It's really at the north of Bangkok, where all the elephant is all there. But some gators too over there. It's not good about that one over there. That's the subject about this one over there. Yamo, Hooters coming very soon. Don't worry about this. You're going to get what is the Sunday morning show? Mr. Alexis is going to be a new show about the Montreal Canadiens in French, Mr. ENORTAP, and in English. Really interesting what's coming about this one over there. Mr. ENORTAP, he don't know yet, but he will be involved at some point, but we don't tell him yet. So we have to wait a little bit more, a couple of weeks. But if don't tell him, so it's a secret for between you and me, Alexi. So right now, so we'll see. But we have Mr. William McClary in the house. William, welcome back.
William, welcome.
How about talking about the new insider of the Hockey National Show? Welcome back, Mr. Marco Larrabee from Ottawa. Welcome back.
Hey, Marco. How's it going?
And we have Mr. Justin Mercado. Welcome back, Justin.
How's it going, Justin? Welcome.
Hey, he said it's a shame Steve Garvey is not in the Hall of Famer. Steve Garvey was the first base for the Los Angeles Dodgers, number 6, about this one over there. Secondly, talking about the Dodgers, we have the RIP for the Mike, the number 1 Mike behind the mic in the hard baseball. I think Vic Scully was maybe the best in the baseball description and around any team in baseball major league. Vic Scully passed away. I think he was 94 years old. Yesterday or this morning early. And
yesterday.
I still remember when he described the last out of the Dennis Martinez when he had a perfect game.
Boston Red Sox,
July 27, I believe, in 1993.
Maybe later,
Maybe something like that. So,
one of the best announcers ever,
we'll see.
anywhere.
Watching in the background, Marco? Me too. But me is at the front ground because the background's behind and the TV is in front of me. So I call this the front ground. What about Mr. Alan Barnes back in the house tonight? Alan.
Hey, Alan. How's it going?
I didn't ask you, Mr. ENORTAP, what time the holders girl get up?
I think he means in Thailand, coach. So whenever coach goes, they get up.
I think Alan, they never go to bed. I think they always stay awake over there. But I will let you know when I will be there. I can use the restaurant early in the morning and the night, so I will see if the same girl wake up in the morning and they are back again, or there's a new one. I'm going to know their staff at some point, Alan. I'm very friendly with about the wings, so we'll see about that one over there. Maybe they have fish wing over there. Who knows?
Maybe they'll have those.
I would be interested to see what kind of wing they have over there, Mr. Allen. I would definitely let you know about this. Talking about the winner of the Frenchy quiz is in the house, Mr. ENORTAP. Back the Monkey, another new insider, the Hockey National Show for year number 3. Back the Monkey is going to talk about the Florida Panthers next year. He's going to have his own time with us. We have a lot of work to do right now, so we are introduced one by one some people. What about our friend Andrew K-Ron back in the house, ladies and gentlemen? We have a lot of people back in the house tonight. Andrew K-Ron had been with us many months ago. Remember when we have the double run in the chat, Ron King, and then we have a K-Ron. And, we lost Kiki in Montreal, but we have K-Ron. That's the most important things about this. What the U20 game starts soon, Yamo. Is it not August 9, Yamo? I think it's August 9. Something we have to follow up again. I'm going to watching live. I'm going to get there. Maybe sometime, maybe do a description of the game, one game, just to keep me in the loop for the upcoming year.
You're not going out anymore, Coach.
I'm doing all right. Just doing some research for Goodrow. Mr. Luciano Graziano back in the house.
Hey, Luciano.
He's another new insider, Mr. ENORTAP. Luciano has the continent, so he brings us continents, so on that. So Luciano is one of the best coming right now, very soon. Yes, welcome back, Andrew K-Ron, by the way. And Luc Lafortune, vacation guys, the vacancy guy, Mr. Luc Lafortune is in the house tonight.
Luc. How are you?
Here we go, Andrew. K-Ron has always been a great positive mindset. I love him a lot about that one over there. The others have signed Killer Yamamoto to a 2 years contract extension with 3.1. Yeah, we're going to talk about this.
Yeah.
What also $3 million for Yamo about Bill Gijavi. Yeah, possible. We're going to talk about this. The business for the others with 2 contracts. How is the state are doing? All the state doing and the tourney. If you talk about U20, the Gretzky, it's all about right now. The USA got eliminated today, Mr. ENORTAP.
I know.
Unbelievable.
A bit of a surprise.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, Marco. They have the double channel. So you have the HD you can get, and you can get the normal one, Marco. So unbelievable about this one. Coach, you can watch the Sauna World Championship game. I can watch everything. Bonne nuit, mon Alexis. Fais des très bons dodo. Puis on se reparle demain, mon Alexis. Puis merci encore une fois. Très gentil, Nicolas, de lui souhaiter une bonne nuit. On a des bons. We have the great people in the chat, Mr. ENORTAP. Whatever they are, we talk about 17, 18, 14. They're just nice people. Now, Nicolas, he was 14 when he showed up. Now he's maybe at 16, but you know what I mean? Like, but still, great people, Nicolas. Very nice for you. But I think so that game all over the Richmond men died because Ohio was the second place. They finished one about this one over there. Nicolas, sujet drafté. Caleb's state are out. Last the state to check William. Absolutely right about this. Bonne nuit, mon Alexis. Bonne nuit. I'm slowly falling in love with Brendan Weiger. Do you think he will come again to top 3? No, but he will definitely go top 5 in my book. He will have, I still believe Fantilli, Michkov is better. But after that, guys, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, good luck because they're all there. But right now, and remember, Mr. Nata, every time you have
and they're almost all centermen.
Yeah, many of them are also. When you have some special events like tournament, everything like that, their value increasing a little bit at that time, right? But he's a great hockey player, Brendan Yager. He was the rookie of the year and WHL, I believe, and CHL all around. So amazing, great hockey player. Someone to follow for sure about this one over there. And I thought, as to all the French show, it would do English, German. Do you believe André Leclerc's done enough to influence Hall of Fame? We're going to talk about him, King of Gamer, a little bit and later. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We are behind. Rodney Redcliffe, welcome aboard. Alexis est allé aux Hauteurs, Mr. ENORTAP. Alexis went to the Hauteurs. That's great, Alexis. You have to buy the calendar, Alexis, next time. You have to get the calendar of the month of the Hauteurs. That's something you have to put on the room. And when your mom show up, just put your jersey over it, Montreal Canadian, and then she leave. You go back down the jersey, and then you have the Hauteurs behind. And, that's a great background behind. Or you can put this behind the door, and now when your mom leave, you close the door. And you have Jennifer and from Chicago, and then Erika from Tallahassee, and now you visit them. Now you have an autograph.
What are we teaching our friends here, Coach? What are we
have a great, a lot of stories. See, order transfer Thai salad is very spicy, and there are chicken feet. Yuck, Yamo. I cannot understand Yamo. They cook Mr. ENORTAP some fish. Not live, but they are like, the head is there, the eyes there. I don't know, but we're interesting about this. Talking about food, we're not talking about everything is big. Mr. Joseph Laham is on the house tonight.
Joseph, how's it going?
William said about this. Après 2 ans et demi, hier, j'ai out. Bien sûr, mon Nicolas, juste le nez qui coule, mon Nicolas. Street Pizza and the Wine House has the best pizza wine in Thailand. The Straight Pizza and the Wine House, something we have to remember for sure about this. J'aime ça très bien, mon Nicolas. Et bon, Jack, dans le chat, très d'accord avec toi, Marco, très bon. I'm not getting about the Sauna World Cup. You can Google it, Yamo said. That's why you're always there. I think he's compete, Mr. ENORTAP. Yamo, because he was, how many times he said, I'm in the Sauna right now. I'm in the Sauna. Mr. Gary Willett, he's in the house tonight. Thanks so much, Gary. I believe that's his first time. We welcome Gary Willett. Thanks to be with us, Mr. Gary. Welcome in the family, the Hockey National Show. Hopefully you subscribe, and thanks again to join us tonight. Very kind of you about this one over there. Ariel, let's go to look at the trade talk between Winnipeg Jets are heating up, and there are many excuses talking about Montreal. Can JPG will he play? Check and one Dak back. Do you have a talk about this King of Gamer? I make some search. I was want to talk about this today, but I realized it's not because at the end of the article, King, if you read the same like me, the NHL executive talk about this to MHN said it's not true that Winnipeg does not want to get Goalie back in return. They want more. So that was happening a couple of weeks ago, and now that was confirmed. So I did not want to talk about this, Mr. ENORTAP, on my video today, but le seul qui est bon, c'est Danny is a perroquet. Nicolas, Danny, another Hall of Famer. At some point, it's going to be a deep draft 2023. William, one of the best in the 21st century. William, better be careful, Coach Chana may be knocking at your door soon. Look, we welcome everybody. We're talking about countries. Why not welcome Mr. Andy Kuivula? Welcome back.
Andy.
Alberta, Finland, all the fans are crying that did not draft Ryan, but they'll wait by the center of 2023. You're absolutely right about this one there. Kerry said, which team has the most under 22 years age players? I cannot remind this one, Kerry, because you have to look. Yeah, honestly, what you have to do, Kerry, is look about the last 3-4 years. Which team have the most NHL draft pick? And you're going to find this. Now you have picks like, you have a team like Carolina, Detroit, Minnesota. That may be the top 5 team with the best prospect NHL with the Devils at this moment. You can add maybe Ottawa and Anaheim, but the best way to figure out, Kerry, is this one. Today on my video, Mr. ENORTAP, I talk about Montreal Canadiens have the first time they have 51 prospect under 25 years old at this organization. Never happened. 2012 or 2019 or 2011-19, the number was the most, it was 41 or 43. So we have about 8 to 10 more players in the NHL draft for. Not said because the numbers say, they're going to become all the NHL. No. But when you have that kind of prospect, some 1 or 2 or 3 of them can make it very well for the Montreal Canadiens. So I just want to take advantage of the opportunity for what Kerry. Great question, Kerry, by the way, about this one. Sure. I have one rule. I don't eat food once stir me back, but that's the art in Thailand about this one. It's going to be going hot hell here in Texas, Mr. ENORTAP. I have a great time in Mr. ENORTAP in Texas. I live, it's called a Canyon Lake. It's a golf course behind like maybe 500 meters to walk in. Then I have the lake in front of me. And
nice.
But I love to hiking over there. I start time I was a bit better athlete. I can run. And you have a dam over there where you can, it's a 1.2 mile. So I was going to go back and forth. But after 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, forget about this. Too hot. It was terrible about that one there. I love the tacos breakfast in the morning, Mr. ENORTAP. You have a little, remember the what la patate, the trailer on the street, right? You smell the hot dog, the smoked hot dog and everything like that from mile. Now your car drives directly behind the trailer because you want those kind of French fries. It's unbelievable. So over there in Texas, it's not a roi la patate, it's the roi to taco, right? The king of the tacos, right? And they have a wonderful woman. You cannot go in.
What else would it be?
It was a dry way to pick it up. So you drive there, you order,
drive-through,
and then you go out, and then you come back.
Yeah.
So every morning I would pick up some stuff over there. It was pretty good. I don't know right now. I'm talking about everything. It's 36. We did not talk about hockey, Mr. ENORTAP. But it's all right. It's happened. It's off season. Everything. Texas does have a very hot weather. Together, said I will never give up Dak, especially for Dubois. Le channel, you're absolutely right about this one over there. Matt Anderson, welcome aboard. I think it's the first time Matt is in the house. I love his picture.
Hey, Matt.
I love that one over there.
Welcome.
I've been a Canadian fan since the original expansion, 1967, Matt. welcome in the family, the old-timer, like me and ENORTAP. And 9-time winner Cup, Claude Bravo from being elected Hall of Famer. Claude Bravo, an amazing, great hockey player for the Montreal Canadiens. Did he wear the number 14?
I don't remember. I'm not sure.
I think Bravo was the number 14, Mr. ENORTAP. Yep. You're welcome, Kerry. That's something Matt can confirm with us. He remember, I'm sure he will. What about the Hall of Famer? He's the youngest Hall of I'm sorry. What about the old-timer? Talk about the youngest old-timer, Mr. Alan Vaillancourt, back in the house.
Hey, welcome, Alan.
Yep, he's not in the chat about that. JC Tremblay should be in the Hall of Famer. Alain Vaillancourt talk about this. The moderator of the Hockey Nation Show back in the house from upstate New York, Jose Duarte in the house tonight.
Jose, how's it going?
The GM of Florida admit it would be a 1 year of pain. That's first one. Let's say where those Florida finish. It's funny, Mr. ENORTAP, the expert from Athletic gave a lot chance for Florida to win the Stanley Cup.
For this year, upcoming
Yeah,
year?
that surprised me.
Well, they're still a very good team, Coach.
Yeah.
Of course. I just think they have to address their defense a little bit more.
Gotta say, Bill Zito is the king, and Zito we trust about this one over there. And we have our friend back in the house, Brendan Sikora. Welcome back. Why are not Steve Lammer and Jeremy Roenick and the Hall of Fame? We're going to get them, Mr. ENORTAP. We'll be there until midnight. Luciano, I'm on fire right now. Bobby Odd Provo was number 14, Mr. ENORTAP. He did it again. I did it again. I love one. He used my memories. I'm always scared to have the Alzheimer. And I said,
Which
I can't remember the
which
number.
Provo was it?
24, 27, 20. I'm thinking of the number. The number is like in my head. I'm thinking about number. Bingo! That's how I thought about this, Mr. ENORTAP. But is there a subject, Mr. ENORTAP? You know what's coming now?
But which Provo were you thinking of?
Which what?
Yeah, what's his first name? Provo.
Claude Provo.
Oh, Claude. Okay.
Yeah, Claude Provo. Maybe you think about Marcel Pronovo.
No, for some reason, 72 stuck in my mind, but...
so that's the year he got retired.
No. Somebody wore 72.
I'm supposed to find the way where we're supposed to be, Mr. ENORTAP. It's time for the breaking news, Mr. ENORTAP. It's called the news of the day. And we're going to wrap up this in 5 minutes maximum. You give us, and I'm not talking anymore. Zip, I'm going to mute myself, Mr. ENORTAP. Here we go. First
too.
one, the video of the day, Mr.
Very good.
The first one was, will Nick Ziski be the Abs next captain? I put Joel Edmondson, Brendan Gallagher. Just tell me who you would like Montreal Canadiens select as a captain next year.
What's going to happen, or what do I think?
What do you think? Or what could happen? Or what do you prefer?
I would prefer it goes to Edmondson for a couple years and then Suzuki, but I think it'll go to Suzuki.
Awesome. Let's move on. Tonight we're going to talk about the NHL, not in the Hockey Player Hall of Fame. I'm going to go back with right now in the next few seconds. The Edmonton Oilers, a couple of minutes before we come live, Mr. ENORTAP, signed Keller Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Signed a 3-year contract over $3 million. What do you think about that signature for the Edmonton Oilers?
Well, it's not bad for them. With Yamamoto, you're getting a middle six player. He's very much a pass first winger who really, he should execute his shot a little bit more because he does have a decent shot, but his finish is not great. He doesn't really drive play much, but 3.1 is at the upper limit in my eyes for him.
Yep. That gave them right now minus $6 million over cap at this moment. 20 players signature and 23. They missed 3 players. One of them is only Rand McLeod. The rest is all signed up. Mr. ENORTAP, they are set up. Now I said, Coach, they asked, what are you going to do? But honestly, they have Mr. ENORTAP, not James Neal. They have
Plus, they're allowed to go 10% over cap, right?
Yeah, for until October. But they're going to put Oscar Glenboom and Mike Smith for $6.3 million. That put them right now under the cap. So I just want to mention this about the Edmonton Oilers. So if people want to know how they can sign those kind of players, that's happened about this one over there. Let's move on, Mr. Natal. The next one. The New Jersey Devils have an agreement before they go to the arbitration ring. Jasper Pratt signed a one-year contract, $5.45 million. The demanding of Pratt was 6 point something, and then Devils was 4.5. A little bit surprised for only 1 year. Something you don't like to do usually at that quality of hockey player. I don't think so. The problem they don't want to, to get that one. Wait is 24 years old. Is going to become a RFA. Guarantee him for $6 million next year. Yeah. And then he's going to be 25 years old. So expect maybe signing the longer contract next year. But one of the best players for them last season for the New Jersey Devils.
And he had a really great breakout year last year. I think he had 73 points in 75 games or something.
He's only 5'9", 5'10". He's a Sweden player, right? And he had a great year last season. Where he's really a jump about this. 26 goals, honestly, with 73 points. And he's really fine his game last season. Now he played with better players, everything. So the Devils get him. Great. They have over $3 million. They have to sign out only Mile Wood on the lineup. And that's what they at Mr. ENORTAP. And they have 21 players, so they'll be fine for the Devils about this one. Let's move on, Mr. ENORTAP. Yesterday, late last night, Andrew Medjapane. Did we talk about him yesterday or not?
No, we didn't.
All right. I think it happened during the show or the late show. At the end, signed for the Calgary Flames. This is a great signature for them. 35 goals last season. And with the departure of Trent players, he become a really important role in the top 6 for them. We know they signed Oliver Callington yesterday, of course, but now they signed Medjapane. This is a great news for the Calgary Flames. By the way, they met Humberto Wegar, the general manager, Brad Devlin, 2 days ago at the restaurant somewhere. And he was not at the Paris, but it was honestly a good restaurant. But I just want to mention this. What do you think about the signature of Medjapane, Mr. ENORTAP?
Well, it's something they had to do. I mean, this guy is, can really drive the play. I love his grit that he has, and he's very clean around the net as well. He's not afraid to go into tough areas. I think it's a signing that had to be done for Calgary.
Awesome. Let's move on from one over there, Mr. ENORTAP. The Columbus Blue Jackets signed Emil Bäckström. Sorry again?
I said it's still a lot of money. I think a little bit more than what I expected for Mangiapane, but I think it's something that they needed to do.
The good news about this, they pick it up 2 years of UF3. So that's a good deal for both of them. So he guarantees $6 million, and then in 3 years he can get more about this. So anyway, the Columbus signed Emil Bäckström, another bottom, debt on the organization there. Columbus continues to prepare for the upcoming year. Any comment you want to talk, or we can move on?
No, that's good. Yeah.
All right, don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be awesome. Mr. ENORTAP, I was busy today.
Doing?
I want to show to you, Mr. ENORTAP, the first picture. I went to Arizona, and I found a way to open the door, and I put my camera behind the net, and I said, you know what? Let's show to the Hockey National Show the first picture of the Arena Coyotes for the next season. This is the building of 5,700 with all the...
Tempe.
This is the new building of the Arizona Coyotes, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it remind me a lot of the East Coast Hockey League. Nobody, Mr. ENORTAP, is close to the board behind the net. Example, right? You have a gap, everything like that, and that's very interesting. Usually, the bench, you can see there are no bench behind the net. It's more like old high school hockey or college hockey where the band play music. I don't actually have any band anywhere there, but this is the building for the Arizona Coyotes for the upcoming season. Good luck for everybody. And if you have a season ticket, please let us know. And we'll do the best we can be.
Very hard. All 5,000 seats. Half of it will be media,
You're absolutely right about this, Mr. ENORTAP. Here we go, Mr. ENORTAP. It's time to talk about the NHL player not in the Hockey Hall of Fame. People was discouraged. It took 47 minutes to reach there. But, sometimes it's all good.
Maybe they
Whenever
left.
it was number 14. Get our talk about Max Stahl. I think for me, Mr. ENORTAP, because he talked about the Florida Panthers. What I like for the Florida Panthers, pick up the big name. They pick up a lot of depth players. The Colin White, the DNA, the Max Stahl, Nick Cousin, Balser, something like that. And they have another one I'm missing right now. So he's right, Gator, about this. I think they get more experience, but also the depth and speed. Cousin's a great skater. White, he could be another good asset for them. And Max Stahl stabilized the bottom and not Robin Hagg, more older. So I think he balanced a little bit in the locker room, Mr. Gator.
Yeah, I agree.
Florida with edge, Senator for the third and the Classic. Senator grabbed wild card from Marco. Jean Prenevot, Luc Lafortune, j'ai talked about Marcel Prenevot, but Jean Prenevot. I have this funny feeling things are not going to work out for Ottawa next season. Luc Lafortune go with Joel Edmondson.
I'd be surprised.
Provo won the Stanley Cup 9 times in the first I'm sorry, Mr. ENORTAP. I don't know what you go with that one over there. Too big
That's okay.
for the chat. But it is what it is. Whoop, he go down 9 times. The first ever Bill Mastodon Trophy awarded for a person in 1968 won the Stanley Cup, and he was another member Hall of Famer. You're absolutely right. He was the first one to winning at that Bill Mastodon. And it's a problem, Mr. ENORTAP. It was not recognized. I think it was an underrated because that time it was the Richard, it was the Béliveau, it was the Cornouillet, and all those big names. And then Provo, it was accomplished. For me, it reminds me a lot of the Bob Gainey, the Yvon Lambert. That's what Claude Provo was for the Montreal Canadiens, where honestly, I barely watch him see hockey. I have a picture, but otherwise, I'm not remember too much about this one over there. I don't think Ottawa coach can handle this new player. Just my opinion about GD. It would be interesting to see what happened.
I doubt it. I think they'll be fine.
Canada, no, is a copy about this one over there. I believe in Brisbane and Mogini should be at the the Hall of Fame about this. Let's start in with this one, Mr. ENORTAP. Jean Van Brisbrook and Mogini.
Well, of course, Beezer, as they call them, Van Beesbrook, was an all-time leader among the American goals. That's for sure. He played, I think, over 850 games, if I'm not mistaken. He was close to 400 wins.
374.
374. He had, if I'm not mistaken, I think he either had the record or tied the record for most career shutouts.
Not really. He's only 40. No.
Oh, only 40? Okay.
Yeah, the only point he got, Mr. ENORTAP, is because his goal average is a little bit high, 2.98, and his save percentage at .898. If you turn that, he have a great run with the New York Rangers with 11 years. So that's really he make his name over there with Van Brisbrook. After that, with Florida Panthers.
But he also won the Vezina, right, in 1985 or 86.
He won in 1985, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I thought he was very solid for them. Good goalie, very good goalie.
He ran up 3 times with Florida, Mr. ENORTAP. 3 times the Vezina runner up for the trophy, by the way.
There you go. Yeah.
What about Mogilny?
Mogilny's the one that to this day still baffles my mind. I mean, if you look at his numbers, he's got superior numbers to some of the recent inductees. This guy has always produced. He scores. He's great. He was a great skater. He had the longevity. I mean, he didn't win the cup, but that shouldn't be your only criteria. I think that there's enough there that merits him being into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I was checking about it. 16 year in NHL, 2 seasons over 50 goals, 66 one time, and yeah,
What do you,
8 years of the 16 with over 30 goals, Mr. Notab during his career.
didn't he have over 1,300 points?
I'm sorry again?
Total points in his career was around 1,300.
No, 1,032 and 990 game. But yeah,
okay.
an average is 1.1. We said per average per game. 2 seasons of 100 point over 107 and 127. I believe for me, Mogini should be as a right winger, an Hall of Famer for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
He should be inside that one over there. So let's move on for it. Great question, Kelly. About this, Matt, I was not Provo regarded as one of the best defensive players in this area. Is going up and all. Well done, Matt. Yeah, absolutely right about this. I love those stuff like that. People remember those kind of stuff. You know, that's great, Mr. Notap. I thought we score a lot of goal, Alan, about this. At some point, Mr. Notap, coming soon, going to talk about that the team have a great offseason, the Seattle, the Ottawa, the Jersey, the Columbus, and you know, but which one of them you believe is not going to make it, or you're going to have a really like the expectation is a bit high and they not make it? I think it would be great. Talk about this, Mr. Notap, about that one there. Marco Sanzi played chicken with Brett and lost. It could turn around about Brett, Mr. Notap. Matthew Tkachuk story.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Because Tkachuk, he decided to go with RFA, right? And when you become an RFA, just before you become a UFA, it's 50-50 if the player's still not or whatever it is. So he's going to be right there for Pratt next season. And that's sometimes the negotiation get harder. And could this happening?
Like the fact that they settled, I think is a positive thing. If it had gone to the arbitration and they decided one way or the other, you would have always had one of the two parties very upset, and that would have created a bad atmosphere altogether. So here's his one chance to sort of say last year was not a fluke, and he can put up similar numbers, if not better. And that could take him to a longer contract down the road.
Yeah, absolutely right about this one there. Gave Brett another year to prove he can do it again. That's a great one over there, Joseph. That's maybe that why the New Jersey winning for that, and but they maybe pay for that. 1-0 Canada after one period, Mr. Notap. Provo was a great checker. He scored 60 points a year. About this, William, why is not Chris Pronger and the Hall of Famer, Mr. Notap?
That's a good question. I mean, he's been solid on all the teams that he's played for. There isn't a team in the NHL that wouldn't want Chris Pronger. He was effective on penalty kill, special teams, power play. He's got cups. He's definitely one of the ones that should be there. The numbers weren't spectacular at the end of it all, and maybe that's kind of the reason why he hasn't made it yet. But
it was a nomination for Trophy Norris, Mr. Notap, 5 times on his career, and he won the one time with the Hart, the MVP in 1989 and 1999 and 2000 with St. Louis Blues. That's why he really create his dynasty in hockey, Mr. Notap. Play over 16 years, 18 years in NHL. And again, it's all about his defensive 6'6". If you remember, his size was unbelievable about this one over there.
What was his final stats, Coach?
Sorry again?
The final stats for him at the
end
of his
him,
career?
over 11 of the game, I can remember right away. 1167, 698 points, plus 183. And 1,590 minute a penalty.
And that's not bad. Those are
6'6", 220.
Yeah.
Yep. Alain Vaillancourt talk about Pierre Turgeon, Mr. Notap.
Pierre Turgeon's was a good one too. Like he was one of the smoothest offensive players that I've seen play. He had over 500 goals, which is usually the mark for forwards. If I'm not mistaken, I think he had over 1,300 points as well. So he was at
1327 with 515 goal. So he's one of them score 1,500 goal, but he's not on the.
Yeah, and he's won some awards as well. I think he may have won the Lady Byng Trophy 1 year back in the 90s. You know, good captain as well, a good leader, sort of quiet, but always effective on wherever he was.
You're absolutely right. You talk about another Mike Bossy, that's Pierre Turgeon. The sense like quiet around the media, not really, great drama, everything like that. Matt Anderson, Mr. ENORTAP, a new subscriber to Hockey News Live Show.
Welcome.
1,300 points, Mr. ENORTAP, and 1244. Again, another one with Mogini over 1 point per game average. Just a great career around. It was all about unoffensive players. Compared to Mogini, Mr. ENORTAP, we have 3 seasons and of 30 goals, but maybe sometimes we have like 16 goals with one team and 14 with another team. He's been in the NHL for over 19 years. He played with 6 different teams. Montreal traded him. I cannot remember why they did that, but that's another story. So, but Pierre Turgeon, honestly, he should be in the Hall of Famer about this one over there. Matt Penny making more Evander Kane. That's crazy, Marco. Mr. Jerry back in the house. Welcome back, Jerry. Blackhawks back.
Hey, Jerry.
The bloody spell check. Autocorrect, William, no problem. We know now the autocorrect. We know what's going on. King of the Gamer, do you think it's harder to enter the Hall of Famer as a Montreal Canadian compared to other teams due to the richest history of historic players?
I don't think so. I think that once you look at the criteria that are set up, I think those are equal for everybody. It really doesn't have a lot to do with whether you're an original six or not, or a franchise like Montreal that's been around a long time. So I think it's equal opportunity for everybody. It's just a matter, do they meet certain criteria or not?
The only thing I would say to you about this, it's easier for Montreal. I think Montreal, one thing they don't do well, they have too many rafter jersey in the top.
Well, there's a difference, right? Like sometimes I'm not sure. Like I always bounce back and forth with this. I don't know if numbers should be retired. They could be put up in the rafters, but I think they should be reused as well. Because otherwise, you will get these kind of situations where you run out of numbers or very few selections.
Toronto does a good job on that one. The Maple Leafs have an honorable jersey number, where the jersey in the top, and by the player can use the number.
Yeah, but they have. I think they have some. They have some retired numbers though.
Yeah,
also
but like
Ottawa,
Montreal, when they put on the rafter, you never use it again. Where I believe
That's
they
right.
should. Okay.
Yeah.
They are there on the top, but you let them, the players, select the number.
Exactly.
I don't know. That's personal, honestly, but I'll be
No, I agree. I agree with that.
Brendan asked, do you guys have any Vince Coulthard memory by any chance? Brendan, the only one I said to you is all about the Dennis Martinez with the Montreal. And I remember when he described the home run, or Rick Monday, I believe his last name, on the Monday. Again, the Montreal exposed. I think the final score was 3-0, 1-0 at the 9th inning. And again, Steve Roger, Brendan. I know my baseball, Brendan. You can ask anything about baseball, I would say, Brendan. But it was described by Vic Escoli about this one over there. Too bad Matthews won't be going there. MLO 5K.
Word, a Hall of Fame.
Colt will sell out every game, or maybe not. The Coyotes, they'll be sold out for sure. And RJ Calabo is in the house.
Hey, RJ.
RJ, welcome back. Talking about the RJ, we're not talking the deal, no deal. Mr. Real Deal Premise in the house about this Arizona Central Coyotes and the Ice won the game start. Yamo, I don't know, but it'll be interesting to watching this. Be a prize are gonna be a Coyote game. That's right, Kennedy, but he's going anywhere. Marco, I think they are serving Jews over there. Arizona with not very. So talk about Arizona like 25 minutes ago. Going to have free get Coyotes. Arena would be managed by the same guy organizing the Fire Festival. Arizona Coyotes at right campus, so no beer. Yamo, Asa Tikkanen at 5 Stanley Cup, 100 playoff game, but regular point, but regular season average 800 a game is 600 point, 1,000 minutes there. Yeah. I don't see it would be on that one there. Yeah. Nick Cousin and Matty would be out of the blood, the four blood Gators. Yeah, I can't wait to see them. I'm excited about those young players over there. I thought they would play at KLS. All of them debate. Should Paul Anderson be in just because his goal against the Risha, Mr. ENORTAP?
Personally, I would say yes, Marco, because I mean, I still remember watching that game, and it took a whole country by storm, and it cemented something in the chronicles of the history of hockey, especially for Team Canada. So, and the fashion in which it was done, with those two late goals, but his was the one right in front of the net to win it. But yeah, and I think that should definitely be there. Just on that merit alone. Plus, his stats during the course of the years with Toronto were always very, very good too. I mean, not stellar or spectacular, but they were very good.
Yeah, but you have only 236 goals and 700 game, only 477. The only thing I would say to you is I don't think so they should be there. Because it's like for the Canada, yes, Hall of Famer Canada, whatever they have, I'm sure he has because he got all the stuff. But I think because NHL is all around the map and all the player around countries, everything like that, I think it's not recognized as an NHL. So for me, I would not put Anderson in the NHL. It's not inside a hockey organization, NHL game, and everything like that. So for me, I would not put Paul Anderson in Hall of Fame in the NHL, but I'm sure they did in Canada. Everything like that, everybody talk about this. I will still remember that goal, everything, and then. But for me, I would not put that one over there. Great question, by the way.
It's one of those milestones that I don't know. I know it's reflecting upon just one country, but I just think the time in which it occurred, the relationship that Canada had with Russia, also the States. I mean, it's just an iconic event that I think that needs to be commemorated.
Because if you go down, Mr. ENORTAP, now you have to talk about Team USA miracle on the ice, and then you can mention one over there. So that's my point about that. But if you talk about, like tonight's Hall of Famer, but you talk about the moment of friend, like we can have a night where we talk about what make an impact in hockey, NHL, and around the world in hockey, the goal of Paul Anderson, the miracle on the ice, the trade Wayne Gretzky example, right? The 50 goal in 34 game or 38 game by Wayne Gretzky. I'm talking about like those kind of events like that. I think it would be fun to talk about this. And maybe someone would said, my first game, Montreal-Chicago for me was Montreal-Chicago. Montreal beat Chicago 3-5-0. Shootout by Gum Wesley against Tony Esposito. So, you know what I mean? Like, I think it would be fun to remember what make you an impact and your eyes for the NHL, your personal life, or how do you fall in love with hockey game?
Yeah, that's a different topic, but yeah.
For ENORTAP, who is your vote for the next Abs captain? My vote goes to Brendan Gallagher. Elite, for example, hard work maybe you get under the Redskins, but I'm not necessarily point for that.
But I think we talked about this the other night as well. As much as I love Gallagher, because I think he represents the heart and the engine to Montreal a lot of times and has in the past. I think his relationship with some of the refs and the fact that he exhibits a little bit too much emotion when it comes to situations where he should be a little bit calmer as a potential captain is what becomes his down point about becoming a captain. Personally, I would, like I said, I would like to see Edmondson maybe with a couple years and then they give it to Suzuki. But I think that they will give it to Suzuki right away.
When you talk about relationship with the ref, what you talk about? Like,
well, the fact
did you
that
see Gallagher complaining to the ref? Did you see Gallagher screaming to the ref, or do you see the ref turn around as a goal or something like that because Gallagher is in front of the net? Everything. My point is like it's rare you see Gallagher screaming and upset. Like I see more Brett Marchand screaming to the ref or maybe other players in NHL at Gallagher. The style of Gallagher in front of the net create more emotion for the ref and the result of the outcome. But if you think about Gallagher going in front of the penalty box as an assistant captain talking to the ref, I never see any garbage verbal between Gallagher, the ref, all around. Other effect when the time he was there, cut in front of the face. But I cannot remember like over 5 times Gallagher would be screaming to the ref and be upset and all this kind of stuff like that.
No, it hasn't been belligerent except for the one time I remember where even after the game he pursued the referee off the ice, constantly badgering. And I think they had videotape of him just saying, "Oh, just shut up," he told him to the referee after. Like, you can't be like that and be a captain. I understand the emotions of the game, but there's a point where you need to maintain your cool for the benefit of the entire group. And the fact that sometimes...
But when you talk about the cool, when he's not cool, when he lost it, when do you see Gallagher lost his emotion or his mind on the ice?
Well, not last year, the year before in the playoffs. Remember when?
Yeah, but he got cut in the face. But that's normal. But
right,
that's it's not. My point is, I think many people put more on the. For me, it's not about him. It's more about the referee versus to him and him versus the referee.
Yes,
that's my point.
You're right. But if you recall, like same playoff year, he got cut across the face like that, and he made a big stink about it. Corey Perry got cut and went for stitches, didn't say a word about it. Now, I'm not advocating for Corey Perry to be captain, but what I'm saying is those are the attributes that a captain has to have. Like, you have to advocate for your team, yes, but you can't bring it to the point where psychologically the referees next time will come after you. And something that's questionable, okay, you get 2 minutes. You interfered with the goalie.
But when he got a 2-minute argue with a ref in NHL.
When has he?
How many times he got a 2-minute for unsportsmanlike referee jumping to the ref and tell him he's not good and he got that kind of penalties? Not many. That's my point behind that. Me, I prefer a guy gave everything, hit everything, excited on the ice, and he is there for show the players that working hard, lead by example. At a guy like Weber, you don't know what's going on with Weber. Is it sunshine outside today, Sean? What's going on with you, buddy? Wake up, buddy, make some great here, something like that.
Yes.
For me, Weber, it's what you need. Someone I step up on the bench, on the locker room, but that's the Joel Edmondson style. So I don't know. For me,
you mean Gallagher?
I'm excited about a guy that kind of the leader, for example, about that. Some they like it. Do you prefer John Tavares or you know what I mean? Like that's fun kind of captain. The captain fit maybe with the team, the culture, everything like that. That's just for me.
I would have preferred like a Bob Gainey. When he was captain, he was very professional, got his point across. Guy Carbonneau was a little bit more boisterous, but never went outside the limit. That's what I'm saying, and I think he's gotten a bad rap, Gallagher. But you have to ask yourself, why has he gotten a bad rap? And they say, oh, that was goaltender interference. It's because of the way he's acted in the past that the referees have said, well, you know what, you made me look like an idiot as a referee.
But what about Dale
when I looked
Hunter?
at absolutely same thing. I would say the same thing.
But Dale Hunter was a great captain.
Well, it depends how you define, a great captain. If you want emotion only, then you take the garbage that comes with it. I think.
But is the guy been with Montreal for 10 years, maybe the longest forward or players and the skater been with the Montreal Canadiens. For me, I will have no problem with Gallagher, everything like that. And if you're worried to talk with the referee, just send the assistant captain. Just send Edmondson. If you worry about him, talk with the ref. Just go over there. But if you want to have someone to just spy plug the team, everything like that, I think Gallagher would be the one to get and excited about that one over there.
I understand your point, Coach, and I don't necessarily disagree with it, but I'm just saying that a captain has to have that calming effect on the entire team. If you erupt all the time, it's gonna fold over on the entire team, and they're gonna start acting in a similar fashion. You have to have that discipline within you to say, yeah, I'm an emotional player. I play with my heart, yes, of course, but as a captain, I have to make sure that I'm not going to get everybody excited over this when it might not be a situation that merits it. That's all I'm saying.
I see. You guys think Lundqvist should be Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the only thing he missed out on was a cup, I believe, and
It would
numbers
definitely
were
be
very
an
solid.
Hall of Fame.
yeah,
He's over 400 W.
yeah.
Definitely about that. Andy, talk about Curtis Joseph, Mr. Nata.
Cujo, yes. Cujo, I mean, he never won a championship or any individual awards as far as I can remember, but definitely, the kind of goalie that could steal games and series. He had over 400 wins for sure. And he ranked up there. I think he ranks up there with many of the other NHL goalies in terms of victories. So based on those, he's definitely Hall of Famer for me.
He has 5 game less when is 454 and Lundqvist is
Yeah.
459.
There you go. Yeah.
Lundqvist at 2.43 and him is at 2.79, 9.91 and 9.0 for Joseph. The numbers Joseph are similar to Lundqvist, a little bit better Lundqvist, but Luc Lafontaine said Lundqvist for sure. And Zuck Pete rose to Hockey Hall of Fame just to confuse American. Luc Watson is a
He'll
positive
get
for
in
sure.
one way or another.
Jose Eduardi said Cook Muller.
Kirk Muller was a very good player. I mean, we saw in Montreal what he meant, but in New Jersey, he had a great run there too. When he got traded to Montreal, he was definitely a force to be reckoned with in the league. I'm trying to remember what his numbers were offhand.
357 goal and 1349 with 959 point overall,
Yeah.
Mr. Notap.
Yeah, he didn't hit that 400 or 500 mark in goals. That's a little bit tough. But overall, I thought he was a great player.
5 season and 6 5 season of 6 season, you have 30 goal and more.
There you go.
He never had one of those season point, by the way. Mogini, one of the first players to defect Florissa, brave guy, Marco Taka. Marco, thanks, you're welcome. Pierre Turgeon, Joseph Laham, Autoret Rose, we Bob Rose, and Hall of Famer. Tom Barrasso, Luciano should be in. He had much more achievement of Roberto Luengo, Mr. ENORTAP.
Barrasso should be in achievement. I don't remember Barrasso's numbers.
3.24 at 0.892, 369 game winning and 777. Honestly,
a bit low on with the goals against.
Everything started him his first year with the Buffalo Sabres, Mr. ENORTAP. He won the Calder, he won the Trophy Vizina. After that, he won the Jennings. He was running up the Vizina. For him, he fall apart after 6-7 years in NHL. Whatever he did a lot of year with the Pittsburgh, Mr. ENORTAP, he never have a chance to be the only one because he played under Lemieux and Yager and all those kind of big name over there. And he went with Pittsburgh in 91 and 92, the Stanley Cup. As a group or as a team, he was better after 7-8 years in NHL. At the beginning, it was all about him, like individual trophy and everything. Does it make sense?
Yes.
But I think he don't have enough number to make the Hall of Famer, obviously. But he's a kid. He's one of them jumping from high school, go straight in NHL when
that's right.
At the Calder. Was the Canadian November 1st in St. Paul, I will be wearing a Claude Provost jersey, 5 row from ice level. Awesome, Matt. Love it.
Matt.
Love it.
We'll look out for it.
Prega was the one that's 30th player ever. We're going to have Luciano, he sent to me, Mr. ENORTAP, a night where we talk about the 30th players in NHL.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that too.
Is it you? Maybe it's you. I have too many people right now. I don't know. But congratulations, ENORTAP. Keith Tkachuk and Hall of Famer, Mr. ENORTAP.
Again, a solid power forward. He had over 500 goals as far as I can recall. So and over 1,000 points as well. So he definitely meets the criteria in my eyes. I know he was inducted in the, oh my gosh, I think it was the U.S. Hall of Fame though, Hockey Hall of Fame, but not the Canadian one.
It's funny because he never won any trophy.
That's right, yeah.
Right, and but yeah, so many great years with the Winnipeg Jets. And his number are like Turgeon and maybe more on the number like Turgeon overall.
Yeah.
So
very, very similar.
What about Brian Propp?
Brian Propp, I don't know if he had the longevity. Like
he's only 14 years in NHL. 15 years, I apologize. Yeah, 1,000 game, 425 goal, and 1,004 points. That's the reason why I believe, like you said, he did not make.
He's right on the borderline. I would say
it was a great power play.
Oh, amazing!
Another one never win anything, Mr. ENORTAP.
Yeah,
and he only been to All-Star game 5 times. Osgood is the Hall of Famer for 401 win 3 cup. Pretty sure he has a Jennings. He talk up, Mr. What do you think about Osgood?
Yeah. I believe he does, if I'm not mistaken.
401, and they have 2.49, 0.905. Great number for sure.
Now, was he there at the same time that? No, that I think it was a little bit earlier. I'm thinking of Mike Vernon.
He won the Jennings in 95, 96, Mr. ENORTAP.
He did, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he won the Stanley Cup 3 times with Detroit.
And Vernon was with Calgary, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, the back and forth after that.
Yeah, I think he had some very good. I mean, he won the cup as well in '89. Uh, I mean, here's another guy that I would definitely consider. I think he got a Conn Smythe one year in the playoffs. Strong goaltender as well. Somewhere close to 400 wins.
Yeah,
Might be just
absolutely right
under. Yeah.
about that one over there. Um, Sergei Konchar, Mr. Notap.
Gonchar was a solid defenseman. Um, I I don't recall his numbers, to be honest with you.
811 point and 13 game in NHL. Play almost like 20. He played historically 20 years. Last season was a Montreal Canadian 45 game before he announced his retire.
Right.
That's what he got
Yeah,
on that one over there. As an individual
it's
players,
there.
he has win. No, he have nothing. Never win the Norris, but he won the Stanley Cup with the Pittsburgh Penguins 2009. Participate for All Star game and honor of the second team All Star team for for them in NHL. Canada said that Osgood should win the Connie Smythe 2008. Matt Anderson is from Wisconsin, Mr. Nortap.
Wisconsin, welcome.
What you said?
Oh, just Wisconsin.
Um,
Welcome aboard.
Sergei Zubov, what do you think about him?
Uh,
He was a Hall of
yeah.
Famer, by the way, Canada, in 2019.
Who's that?
Zubov.
Zubov?
He was with the year
Yeah.
with Guy Carbonneau.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
That's what happened about this. Welcome, Matt. Theoren Fleury, Mr. Nortap.
Yeah, well, Flurry, that's another one that I really don't understand, except for the fact that, he had some troubling moments during his career. But, I mean, if you think of some of the things he fought back from, and his stats speak for themselves, right?
Canada just scored, Mr. Nortap.
2-0?
Canada.
2-0?
2-0. And Benson, another draft 2023.
Nice. Very nice.
On the back ends. 455 goals, Mr. Nortap. Compare his number with Sturgeon or Mogini. Yeah, 1.0, maybe 1 point per game average. Anything like that. Play over 1,000 point, 1,000 game, over 100 point. And again, that's only one forgetting, unfortunately. But, yep.
Yeah.
About that one. Coach, are you see the game? Yeah, I'm watching the game live, Mister. 26 shot versus 8. Jerry, welcome to the show, Matt. Thank you so much, Jose. Matt, figure out you don't many going to abs. I don't think Edward Awards should help to determine if somebody make the Hall of Fame. It should be your stat if you have helped him win a cup. To me, Edward Award mean nothing about that. I don't think so. They base on that one run. They will say because you win the Hart or the Vizna, it just make a better resume with other aspect of the categorize your players to be a Hall of Famer, make better. So if you don't win a Stanley Cup example or something like that, but you're going to be stuck with that. You're going to talk about Marcel Dion, but you're going to remember he never won the Stanley Cup, right? And whatever he make it, that my point is the trophy don't make a player all the way to Hall of Fame. It just have a better resume overall.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you look at somebody like McDavid, I mean, you know that this guy's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Whether or not he wins a cup, who knows, right?
Yeah.
But it won't diminish his chances of getting in. if he doesn't win the cup.
Another one, the same style, Jeremy Roenick, Mr. ENORTAP.
Yeah, Roenick. I mean, this guy had very good numbers.
513 goal,
Yeah.
1200,
Needs that
1200
500.
point, 1300. Is a little bit 0.9 game average per game, but another 20 years in NHL, Mr. ENORTAP. And been a great an ambassador for many teams in hockey, like, Chicago and everything like that. Never win any particular trophy in NHL, honestly. And
Yeah.
just a great
Yeah,
career
great
at
player.
Chicago Phoenix, 17 years with them, and then after that he went to Philadelphia, San Jose, and he finished with the Los Angeles King. But he's another one, could be inside that one.
Absolutely.
Matt and St. Paul is one of the 40 mile from me. Oh, you're already at the west side, Mr. Matt of the Wisconsin. Alexandre Mogini Gather talk about. Yeah, Alexandre is a great one, I believe, as a ring winner. Did you agree when Carbonneau got in?
Do you agree when?
It was the one in 19. That's one
Is he-
one selection
did he
where
get in?
I'm not agree with that one over there.
That he got in, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, this is almost the opposite, right? Like, I think he won 3 or 4 cups. I think he won the Frank Silky Award three or 4 times.
Yep.
And he won the cup with multiple teams, right? He won it with Montreal and I think with Dallas
Yep.
when Bob Gainey was there. So I think that's kind of what maybe pushed them over the top a little bit. Although I agree with Run that shouldn't be the deciding
That's my
factor.
point there. That's exactly what I was said. I was just going to talk about this, right? Is it the individual trophy helping him to reach this? I'm not sure. Because a point is like it's far away to be like Turgeon and
That's right.
those kind of stuff like that. So Ron bring a good point and Marco bring a good question about this. And
Yeah.
for me, I would not consider Carbonneau in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Patrick Sharps from Blackhawks.
Sharp, I thought he was a very good player, but I don't know if I would put him at Hockey Hall of Fame status.
Only 15 years, but only 287 goals and 939 and 620 points. Unfortunately, I don't see that about this one today. RJ sent us news about Killer Yamamoto. Thanks so much, RJ. We talked about this earlier. Thank you, Marco, for about Matt Anderson. Not the worst. I've done that going to DC for the Wings Capitals. Any minor league in Wisconsin, KLS. Yeah, they have a different team, KLS. Honestly, and the USHL, this is the best team over there. The Gambler are playing the USHL, KLS. Then after that, you have different other team under the Milwaukee Admirals in the American Hockey League. Are under the team over there, KLS. That's the 2 names I can mention to you. Matt Anderson should still retire number 14 for Provo at 22 for Steve Schott and 25 for Jacques Lemaire, Matt Anderson said.
I don't know. Again, I don't know if all the numbers should be retired. I think they should be lifted to the rafters, but the numbers should be reused. But that's a personal.
If you compare the number of Steve Schott compared to the player we talked, Turgeon, Roenick, and Mogini, is inferior with only 424 goals. Mr. ENORTAP play only 13 years in NHL, surprisingly. But you have like 5 seasons or more. 30, 45, 60, 49, 37, 47, 35, 31, 35.
Yeah.
So you have a run about 7-8 years where he was dominate on scoring a lot of goals. Only one season at 105 point, and I'm pretty sure he never won any trophy. No, but he won 5 times the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you talk
He was
about
part of that
number,
run.
I don't think so. He have the kind of number about this match. Honestly, I think Claude
Agreed.
Provost is better to save shot on my eyes. Too many retired jersey already, unless they move to how the Toronto does it. Marco, Milwaukee and Merrill are the Nashville American Hockey League. Matt, see me son of that. I know my hockey.
You do, coach.
Just kidding. The
No
Hawks
doubt
play a
about it.
preseason game in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Blackhawks. That may be the best way to go. Patrick Sharp, Hall of Famer, all the good. Jackson, Kevin, 626. Welcome aboard. First time, Kevin, welcome in the house. Kevin, don't forget, guys, to subscribe. What about Peter Bondra?
Bondra, I don't think he.
Washington Capitals, 1,000
yeah.
game, 500 goal, and
he
892 points. A little bit inferior
think
at Turgeon and Mogini, but still have a great
Yeah.
career in hockey. Never win anything particular, awards, Stanley Cup, everything like that. But you talk about dominant players in the Washington Capitals. I believe he was with Dale Hunter, if I can recall it, Mr. Notap. 33 goals. Surprisingly, Mr. Notap, his biggest year in a goal is only 30. Sorry about that. I'm in the wrong column. Yeah, 52, 46, 52, Mr. Notap.
Yeah, he had a few 50 goals there.
Yeah.
I just did. I didn't think in my mind. I didn't think he had hit 500 goals. I thought he was in the low 400s, but that's.
What about
that's
Mike
definitely
Vernon?
good. Yeah, Vernon. He had. I think we talked about him earlier. He had about 380 wins. He has a cup with Calgary in '89. He also had the Conn Smythe award for playoff MVP, and his stats are very good. So I would definitely put him at that level.
Yep. Aaron, Andrew, sorry, I'm late to the show. Andrew Irish, welcome aboard. You're not.
Andrew, welcome.
Andrew said, I'm late on the show. Don't worry, I'm 40 minutes behind him, Mr. Notap. So, yeah, the fact he said that's maybe 30 minutes. So maybe I need to reloading my internet because it look like I'm not there yet. Eventually, I will have to give players a sample like a prince. I got a good question for the both of you. Who was the last AB award to win the Frankie Selke Trophy? On my head, I think about Carbonneau, but maybe as someone after that.
I think in the '90s he won the last one for Montreal.
Who?
I don't think. Yeah, Carbonneau. I agree because Gainey had won it. I think 4 or 5 years in a row, and then Carbonneau I think won it maybe 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think there were any other Habs that won the Selke.
I thought to remember a defensive player from Montreal Canadian, but I just feel like Carbonneau it is.
I mean, Doug Jarvis, but he didn't win it. Who else?
Farrell Amagus back in the house. Mr. Notap is a night of all the comeback in the house tonight.
Welcome, Farrell.
All of good, but not all of famer. You're absolutely right about it. A lot of point with teammate Wave. On this one. 3 Stanley Cup Blackhawks. I think they should have Anderson on the Hall of Fame organization, but not for this career. Should also KLS. Wish Milwaukee would have stayed with the 1991 expansion team, but ownership by out for $50 million entry fee. Blackhawks gave their blessing. Oh, wow. That'd be amazing, Mr. Matt, about this one over there. 1-0 Sweden, Mr. Notap at the second period.
You're
it's
behind,
almost at the
Coach.
end of the second period, by the way. So I just want to let you know we are a little bit behind. Luciano talk about John Van Brisbrook. We talk about him, right?
Yes.
Patrick Kane will absolutely be when he was retired. Absolutely right. Mr. Luc Lafontaine talk about Mike Richter.
Richter, yeah. I'm drawing a blank with Richter, but I know he was a very good goalie. Number wise, I can't recall what he had.
I'm not there yet. For some reason, I don't get it. Here we go. I got it. 13 years in NHL, only 300 W, Mr. ENORTAP. But his time he played is he have a good number of 2.89 and .904. But unfortunately, 14 years in NHL is only 300 W. Does not make him
Not enough.
good to get there. Win the Stanley Cup with the New York Rangers, honestly, but no trophy, anything like that. But he was a good goaltender for the New York Rangers.
He was. Yeah.
Kevin, talk about Keith Tkachuk should be in the Hall of Fame. Yep. As the one,
Tkachuk for
I agree
sure.
with you about this one over there.
Over 1,000 points. Yeah.
Captain of this transition should be newcomer Bilinguals Madison. So I think it was Kerry today. He did it on the YouTube channel, Mr. ENORTAP, talking about the next captain. What do you think of Anderson? Is his first year, but he's the guy who can speak French, English, everything like that. Mike Madison.
Yeah, I understand that he's bilingual, but I don't know. Personally, I always have something against a new player coming over and becoming captain right away. There should be at least a year or two buffer before that happens. Not that he would make a bad captain. That's not what I'm saying. It just maybe sends a non-positive message to the rest of the team and some of the other people that might be deserving.
He's a great leader, by the way. He was captain of the NCAA. He have a lot of great interests. The only thing, again, him is because his first year and never played with the Montreal Canadiens, everything like that. And honestly, his resume does not bring them. But like he mentioned, the language and the fact you have some leadership, everything like that, is make him about this. Paul McLean, Mr. ENORTAP, from the chat, 324 goals in 700 games, 673 points. Just by goal, just by point. And by the number of the game he played, we know Paul McLean was a great winger for the Winnipeg Jets at the time. A couple of years with 40 goals, if you like 33, 44, but not good enough to make him at the Hall of Fame. Played only 11 years in NHL.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, absolutely right. Andrew Irish, a great comment. Don't know why I have the brain cram on Brunger and the Hall of Fame. Maybe thinking of spell check Bronjet. Don't worry about that, sir. Tikkanen have 73 playoff goal all-time, ranked 15 plus is not too bad. Yeah, he was I call him like a playmaker. He was another underrated player. Mr. ENORTAP play a great role behind Gretzky, sometimes third line, and I think he was a good overall.
Coach, what are your thoughts about Bobby Smith? Because he hit over 1,000 points.
Yeah, that's another one where
But very quiet, very, a quiet, offensive kind of leader, that kind of thing.
357 goals during his career, Mr. ENORTAP. 600. Enough. You have a little bit less of 1 point per game, 0.9, I always said to you. It's another one where this number is there. Was a great one, a hockey player. Really, you have a great interview. Remember the newspaper guy, Mario Faubert? He wrote a lot in the Gazette for 15 years in Montreal, and after that he went to Sport Illustrated. He retired in 2014. Michael Faubert, his name. So anyway, you have an interview, and he talked about the best player for him, the smartest one. He said it was Bobby Smith. He said, I'm at that time, the deadline was so important, the newspaper for the next day. And he said, I'm always keep 2 paragraphs at the end of my article, and I know Bobby Smith is going to give it to me in 45 seconds with a great articulate and everything like that. He said, talk about the best of the best. He said Bobby Smith was one of the best. He talked about the evolution, Mr. ENORTAP, about how the social media destroy the relationship between the players and the reporter, and how the team social media destroy the media by the fact they compete. Because if you think about this, he was right. Yeah, at the time, you had the Gazette, the the Journal de Montreal, everything like that, right? The radio, TV, right? But
right.
you have no website. You have nothing to promote them, right? Now, everything have a website. They have to show them the videos, the picture. So they have to promote them, the players, and the website before they're helping the Montreal Canadiens, the Journal de Montreal and everything like that, or the radio, everything. So he said, this is another game. He said, look, I can go to the locker room and talk with the players. He will tell me everything, the story for hour. But now you cannot do that anymore. The player does not want to do anything. And he said, this is a really interesting conversation he gave to us. 30 years as a reporter in Montreal Canadiens and with Sport Illustrated. And it was a great article talking about the evolution of the sport writer in NHL around the Montreal Canadiens. It's a lot of great story about fun players, and it was great to hear that,
amazing,
Mr. ENORTAP. So I'm all over the map tonight. I apologize.
That's okay.
Ask Patrick Roy, KLS. Kelly, don't worry, as my opinion, should be there also. Jackson came in, hello, Miss Kelly. It was that boy left Montreal. Crap for sure, Kelly. Ronald Corey, his wife, about that one of them. Look like he have a lot of relationship around the team. Manikin with his top 10 suit. I think Gallagher made a couple of mistakes here and there, but I can't see you with blood loss. He's called some point in the career. Yamo, current players. Ovi have also 72 goal. Crosby 71, Malkin 67, Pavelski 64 playoff goal. Talk about the playoff goal. Matt, I did not sure he won a goal coach of the year. Visibly frustrated when he was not scoring. It looked like he was bringing a negative vibe on the bench.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. It was frustration within, but he makes it very demonstrative.
Don Cherry will never make
up.
the NHL as a coach today.
And no.
Mike Keenan will never make that. I really remember. I already associate Mike Keenan and Don Cherry together. Like not many communication, like upset behind the bench. Like live is
the difference,
bad. Live is not good. They're always complaining. There's always something negative around everything.
The difference is Keenan was a little bit more, like he was more, if I could use the word, I guess, abusive towards the players. I didn't think Cherry ever was. If anything, I thought he was very supportive of his players and always defending them. So that part I kind of appreciate because it's what you want from your coaches to back you up in all sorts of situations. But I didn't see that, the teachable moments there for Don Cherry. He was just a good communicator in terms of getting his players motivated.
Yeah, absolutely about that one there. Tom Wilson is the beast. Kelly, I agree with William. Look like the Argyle. And look, there's a Don Cherry all of the big O3 for sure. I like Gallagher as a leader to bring guys into the fight with him. Just a captain because leader have to calm down as neat. We go Nagden. It's get policy very bad. Let's go not and do it about. We'll be talking about with Snake from next. Everything like that. When a player selected as a captain, maybe Chandler adds a little bit. Yeah, I agree with you about this one over there. I come not get argue about the garbage. I should never mention that. A good habit, team first might be captain, so when they need it. It should be one of them. I'm saying silence. Hey, coach, do you think Jeremy Iginla will be in the Hall of Fame?
Iginla, he is. I believe he is. He was in there.
I believe it was 2019.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah,
it was the one with Garbono,
right,
and Zubov.
Yeah, and definitely merits it.
Yeah,
like I thought.
So what's good about that one there? Do you think Jerome Iginla would be in Hall of Fame, or you just get that one? Good point, Marco Kibit, Civil Hockey. First, William, I agree with you. Do you think the Hall of Fame selection committee is set up fair?
No, no, I really don't like that at all because, as far as I can remember, they only have 18 people on the committee each year that decide, how the structures and the points are administered. I think that's a little bit short sighted. Because like in my opinion, you should have a more statistically significant number that represents that. Like it would be more appropriate to have about 100 people on a committee like that, so that any level of subjectivity is eliminated. I think that also some of that criteria should be probably a little bit more spelled out for getting in. Like we've already reached a couple of conversations tonight discussing about, is it just about the stats? Is it about the awards? Is it about, their leadership style? All these things should be taken into consideration.
I got that first battle Hall of Famer from us about this. What is the time? Good evening, gentlemen. Dan Ashram is in the house tonight. Danny!
Hey, Dan. Welcome aboard.
Talk about Danny. Talk about Dan Ashram. Now we have Danny T, the captain, is in the house. Welcome back.
Danny's been here a long time.
We should talk about the starting backup goalie had won the cup. He did not deserve it. About this, here we go. Now it's all about Danny. Suddenly he's Hall of Fame. Dan Patrick should be in the Hall of Fame. Kevin Jackson talk about should be in the Hall of Fame. Could the big run. Mike Vernon, we just talked about Mike Vernon. I was good underrated for sure, maybe because he looked like he was 12 years old. About that. What about Marc Tardif, Mr. ENORTAP?
Oh, I like Tardif. Again, I'm not sure his numbers.
Well, the problem, he played only 500 games in the NHL, and most his name after that make in the WHL with the Quebec Nordic, honestly. You know what I mean? And then he come back in NHL after that. But he played only 8 years in the NHL versus 6 in WHL. He did, but he have 300 goals in the WHL. He really dominated that league, but only 194 goals in NHL, obviously.
Yeah.
Daniel Alfredson, Kevin, you can see the picture here. That's the reason I bring to you. It was on the class of the 2022. Daniel Alfredson, they are the new one. We know they skipped 1 year, Mr. ENORTAP, 2021, and they bring the 2021 celebration last season. And then this year, the brothers Sidin and Salinen, the Finland, excuse me, with Roberto Luengo and Carnegie are the winner about that one over there.
One guy, coach, that we haven't really mentioned and is very deserving as well. I would put Bernie Nichols in the Hall of Fame as well.
That's another one he have a good career around. Is not there on the,
I think he had close to 500 goals, but he had around 12. Yeah, he had around 1,200 points. So he had more than a point per game, I believe.
So in all the player we talked tonight, you bring to me, he's the one right now have over 1.2 point per game average compared to anybody else around. He is the one with most, and they have a great career with the Los Angeles Kings, everything like that. So that's what's happening about this. We have Dan Ashton talk about Trevor Linden.
Yeah, Trevor Linden had some good years for sure. I think the numbers validated it too.
Well, it's another one. It was only 375 goals in NHL, 875. So he's 0.8, well, maybe not 0.7 point per game, obviously for him.
Yeah, not strong enough. Strong enough.
Yeah, absolutely right
I
about
thought
this.
He was in the 400s.
I think we go there. Weiger to Benson. After will get in. There we go. Who has the first NHL player to enter the Hall of Fame? There are 15 play. Which one of you can name the most? Who was who we are the first NHL player to enter Hall of Fame. There are 15 players. Which one? Who won the can name the most? Unfortunately, King, I would love to go that way, but we have no time about that one. We apologize. I will try to get that. Gunshot number, I'll compare that to Hall of Famer Sergei Zubov. You're absolutely right, Farag, about this. Mr. Adam Berger is in the house. Adam says Barry Melrose should be an Hall of Famer.
I don't think so.
Is it as a player, as a coach, or as a builder?
That's a good question. Definitely not as a player.
Yeah. Barry Murray is the first Balou Mallet. What about Scott Stevens, Mr. ENORTAP?
Again, I don't think the numbers would merit that. He was solid, but just shy, I would say.
You're absolutely right about this. Yes, Dan, the Canada are playing now 2-0 for Canada. Luke Everson, 7 already out of French boys. No?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. He's on my list here.
Yeah.
Marco, talk about Vincent Le Cavalier, Mr. ENORTAP.
Le Cavalier, the numbers were very close as well, but just shy, I think. And when I say just shy, I'm always thinking of 500 goals as the marker in my mind, and 1,000 plus points. So that
both of them are shorter.
At least they're at a point per game, right?
Yeah. Patrick Elias.
Elias was again probably in the same boat as Le Cavalier. I mean, he had a longer career, I think, than Le Cavalier.
Yep.
And consistent, but I don't know if it's enough to get in.
Curtis Joseph should be in the Hall of Fame. I just go like people talk. Yeah. Elias was a great and other player. I hope he made the Hall of Fame. I always love, you talk about a Matt Naslund players. For me, Patrick Elias was similar to him. Absolutely. Classy and consistency. And I don't know, like, what's the title player was, remember that for me about this. Carey Crawford should be in the Hall of Famer. It's too early thought.
Crawford, I don't think so. The longevity.
14 years in NHL. The problem is only 260 W in his career. The number statistically is good. 2.45, 9.18, like Lundqvist, Rainey, but not good enough on W, enough a game in NHL.
Yeah.
What about Shane Doan?
Again, Shane Doan comes very close, I believe, but again, he falls short of those magic.
400 gold and only 972.
Yeah.
Albert should be in the Hall of Famer. We did already, but in.
I believe he's in.
I believe he is in, but I could be wrong here.
Yeah. He was.
Marco, Claude Lemieux can his my trophy mini cup. About this one over there. Padber is already looked at for said. Here we go. Some money to your poor friend. I know it was sad. Almond all the way. Claude Lemieux, the best close scorer. 36 like. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. Jason Spencer.
Spencer actually has the numbers, if I'm not mistaken. He's
only 363 goal.
Oh, that's it. Oh, wow.
995 and 1248.
Not good enough then.
I think he will not make it.
No. He'll fall short.
Ray Farrow still and the top one of the goal all the time. Still and the top one of the goal all the time.
Ferrero.
Ray Ferrero?
Boogie Vachon.
95 overall, Mr. Notap.
95? Yeah.
Yep. Luc Lafontaine, Spencer, not for me. Pavel Datsyuk. He will.
You think?
Oh, yeah. Datsyuk is going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember.
3-0 Canada, Mr. Notap. I missed that one over there. Farrell Amos said Datsyuk is the first ballot Hall of Fame. Kingsley Yager.
Oh, for sure.
What about Mikko Kaprizov? It's an auto-correct, Mr. Notap. You can see how good I am.
Yeah, you got it right. Yeah. Yeah, he's there too, I think.
It's a little bit too much about this one there. Thank you, Arjo, for the game 3-0. Again, a Wagger score a goal, Mr. Notap. Pierre Turgeon, RDP, we just talked about him. Don't they have to be retired for some the quality for the fame? 3 years, Kelly.
Yeah. Or, I mean, some of them that are automatics, they waive that. Like Lemieux and Gretzky, they waived it. Bobby Orr. That particular rule.
We talk about Brian Prop earlier a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
For you, I think it's the less better exception for the superstar. They have no rule for the superstar. Everybody. No. So I just want to mention to you, have no rule for the superstar. It's just the NHL make this possible. I just want to give you I cannot find it right now, so I apologize. I will go back later. Anyway, we are behind. How old are the players? Are the Gretzky? How old are the players and the Gretzky Cup? 17, 18. Dan, sorry about that. Carey Price one is retired. King is not sure about this one over there. Rich Story was goalie for the Rangers, 1994, former collegiate Rogers College. Yep, so right, Matt, he was a goaltender about this one over there. Picard Rene, it was another one over there. King Price, one of them, not first ballot. How about Glenn Allen, then Asham?
No, he doesn't.
No. Trudeau play with the wrong team, Danny. Who has the most Stanley Cup that has not entered the Hall of Fame?
Goaltender, or just any player?
Any players?
Oh,
I don't know. I'm coming my height.
No,
Thomas Vakun, Kelly, not Manach win. About this one over there. Claude Provo has 9 wins and not all in the fame. Matt, that's a good one, Matt. I think Claude Provo could be one of them for sure. They should at least target us for the hockey related on St. Hockey in Michigan. That weight, that's a great one. That would have maybe the point, but I don't see him, Mr. Notap, with number the goal.
No, he doesn't.
And below 1 point per game.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny, coach mentioned at the beginning is the meeting Michael Folland this week. I think that's cool. Tomorrow, Mr. Zenit Gaming, welcome aboard with Kayla and Caroline, 37 likes. Don't forget to click on the likes. Coach, what channel can I see the game? The game right now is on TSN, NHL Network, and pretty sure on the RDS. Let Up Under is the team less following on social media. Ouch, Luciano. Yeah, unfortunately, it is. Mr. Roger Delaney, Mr. Notap is in the house. Roger, welcome back.
Hey, Roger, welcome.
I'm in Sweden, Jerry. Yeah, it's not easy, Jerry, about this one over there. Going Goalie, the MLF. Okay, gonna show go to place the likes letter. Awesome people. Thanks so much. Can we all join this demo deal? It's a great job. Thanks so much, Roger. Danny. Marco Roger will be back Saturday. Roger, the end. I'm so tired. Have a great night, Matt. Nice meeting. I'll see you next time, Mr. Matt Anderson.
Take care,
We're
Matt.
leaving at the wrong time. It's time for the Frenchy quiz. The next couple of you need an Allen kid to watch the instance for them, but they have always screw missing. Théorène Fleury, Renault, welcome back. We talk about Théorène Fleury. About this one. Welcome, Mr. Renault is on the house.
Welcome.
Thanks so much, Reggie. I appreciate that, my friend. Don't forget, you can teach me. You can email me about this one over there. Michel Goulet, Renault said.
Goulet had he'd be very close, but again, he might have
He's not
some
in.
of that. He's not in.
He's not. I think he's Hall of Fame, no?
Yeah, you might be right. He definitely has the numbers.
You have all the number, and I never see his name not mentioned on my list. And I'm coach Kelly, a woman Hall of Fame coach, why not WHL, not count. Renault, Marco Chapeau, have a good night, Mr. Adam, 3-0, RG 3-0, Elias have 1,000 points. Luc Laforcine said.
But he has more games.
You have 1,200 game, 400 goal. That's another one is at the door of that one over there. We should make it fun. Look at Dan Marino. He did not get many because he's still Hall of Famer. Graffer just because of the cup. Marco. How about Ron Duguay, Dan? Not enough overall. Ron Duguay.
Well,
he's a Hall of Fame at the movies. Only 234 goal. Is Quick going to be a first battle Hall of Fame? I say yes. No.
Who?
Jonathan Quick.
Quick, no. Not a first ballot, no.
I don't think he made the. I don't think so. He's going to be an Hall of Famer.
What's his total number of wins?
359.
Yeah, that's sure. Yeah.
2.42, 0.913. Those stat is like Lundqvist, Rene, and Longo. But he missed about at least one other game W behind them.
I agree.
It would be close, but I don't think so he would make it. Look, Gary Unger. No. Look. Welcome aboard. Uh, 7-12, just see, I'm here. Initial only able to go Hall of Fame when they are retire. I'm not sure about this one. À quel quiz? On y va là, au quiz. Là. Milan Edchuk.
Yeah, he's under that 1 point per game.
He missed a point to get that one over there. Unfortunately, not just the Hall of Famer is internationally, not just the NHL, Mr. Dogbone. 39. Time for me to lose. Renaud, who is the next player for the Canadiens who will make it? I think Markov is next.
As a Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
No, I don't think Markov would have the numbers.
No, only 572 points.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I really believe it's the one could be right now. It's honestly Carey Price.
Right.
Léon Trossel retire. Jean-Martin et Claude Julien. Goulet is in. Luc Laforcine said, here we go. That's what we thought. Mr. Stu Peterson. Welcome back. Thanks so much. Don't forget, Andy, talk about Zeno Chara.
I think he falls short as well.
He would be in.
He will be in, you think?
Yeah.
I can't remember his stats offhand, but
Just because what he accomplished in NHL.
yeah.
The most game played by a defenseman right away, right there. 23 years in NHL. Does it make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I still think the points is the biggest component, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Then, no, Joe Daly, no. If you talk about Joe Daly, the golfer, possible, but that's another story.
Daily.
About this. Sometimes players qui start be probably don't get because of enough ice and still controversy. That's a good point, Luciano, about this one over there. Because you talk about earlier about the vote is not fair. If you talk about that. Patrice Bergeron, yes or no?
Yes.
I agree with you. I will tell you what, Jose, as a quick move, make to say where the show he could not have the possession of the puck next. Sometimes Jonathan Quick, it remind me Ashek. About the flexibility, everything like that one, the best one of that. Mike Camary, no. Zubov is in, Gunshore is not. If Price make it, then Quick and Under McAllister way before Price does. You're absolutely right about this. If you think about the Stanley Cup, the number of the are similar, Mr. Notap. Carey Price and Jonathan Quick.
What's the wins for Price now?
Similar, 361, 359.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in the same boat. It looks like.
Yeah. It's just the influence of the people vote. Carey Price will make it. But you're absolutely right, Ron, about this one. Jonathan Huberdeau, it's too early to mention about this one over there. And that's concluded, Mr. Notap. We passed the time, but what a night about the Hall of Fame. I love this, Mr. Notap. Was a great night. Again, you're amazingly great to mention all the kind of stuff like that. I just want to finish with this, Mr. Notap. Nobody talk about Vincent D'Anfos. Nobody talk about Rob Brind'Amour.
Right.
Nobody talk about Tim Thomas. And nobody talk about Matthew Schneider.
Yeah, Schneider. Schneider would be borderline for me.
Play over 1289 game in NHL. But the goal is not there. The point is only 743.
Yeah.
So
that's why.
About that, our Chuck is already in then. Could be wrong, but I'm sure he's in. Anyhow, Mr. Notap, we thank every one of you for your question tonight. We appreciate about this. We are great. And Mr. Notap, it's time to step up. We congratulate 10 people win yesterday, Mr. Notap. Can we have that kind of personal result tonight? Would be interesting to see that. And Mr. Notap have a really bad night. We're not going to tell him about this. No. The good news, Mr. Notap, you restart at 0.
It's a new day.
It's a new day and everything like that. And I did not put all the name of the people at the bottom. As at 10, it was like, I was tired of typing the name. John Leclerc, no.
Oh my God!
Renault. First question of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to win the Frenchy quiz? Mr. Notap, how many Hall of Fame as a builder are inducted and so far in NHL? 82, 92, 102, 112, or 122 people are in the Hall of Fame as a builder. This is the most difficult question of the night, Mr. Notap. I said, let's go start the first away with that. So that'll be helping everybody that away with that. Here we go. Blackhawks, RJ, Renault. What is a builder? Is a guy been a general manager, owner, create an impact in NHL, everything like that, Kelly. Hopefully that helped. Matthew, Marco, Jose, Reggie. I love to see Reggie in the chat tonight, Mr. ENORTAP. Reggie was a great guy, and I love to see him with us. Luciano, Andy Kuivula. Luc Lafortune, Stu. Vinny. Danny. Mr. ENORTAP.
I think it's C, 102.
102 C. Do we have other people in the chat? Vinny, I got you. Run with Kings, I got you. Anybody else? Créer that someone qui make other synchronisation the game like honor David Production, Financier, everything like that. King of Gamer, I got you. Dan, I got you. And do we have anybody else before we go to the next one over there? We did not see Bobby Bagadonaz tonight, Mr. ENORTAP.
No, he's not here.
We did not see Mark Rabinowitz and the answer at them. We did not see Tim Morrison. They are the regular players during the offseason. We missed them tonight, Mr. ENORTAP. And you don't believe it, Mr. ENORTAP. Nicolas de Gouby said C at the end. Oh, my God! You don't believe it, Mr. ENORTAP. The only one is right. It's Dan Asham with E, 122 builder and Hall of Fame, and Dan Asham take the lead alone tonight. Congratulations. Oh my God! Dan Asham.
Messed up there.
The good news, Mr. ENORTAP, I say was the most difficult question, so I was right, but now it's going to be easy.
They're all wrong.
Which players, I apologize, my typo there. Which player is a Hall of Fame, a play 1,000 game, and he has the lowest goal as a Hall of Famer? So he has 1,000 game, is a Hall of Fame, but he has the less goal as a player on this list. Doug Harvey, Kevin Lowe, Harry Owell, Marcel Pronovo, and Leo Boivin. Good luck, everybody. RJ, Danny, Run with Kings. Blackhawks, Matthew Slater. Welcome back, Matthew Slater. Welcome, Matthew. We miss you, buddy. Thanks to be with us tonight. Nicolas, Marco, Andy, Reggie. Thank you so much, Reggie, to be with us. Jose Duarte. Luc Lafortune. The rest of the time we wait for other people. Let's go with you, Mr. ENORTAP.
I'm going to go with Doug Harvey.
Doug Harvey with A. We miss a couple of people. Stu, King of Gamer, been with A. Luciano with D. Luc Lafortune, this is a trap.
Yeah, they're all traps.
Dan Asham, I did not get your answer, Dan. He said E.
I see his pattern.
Vinny, I got you. Marco, did you answer? Marco, he said yes. Kelly said B. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. ENORTAP, you don't believe it. He's the only one get the answer back to back. Is E with Leo Boivin. Dan Asham take the lead. 2-0 is the only one good answer. Oh my God!
He knows his Hall of Famers.
He's going to be straight to the Hall of Fame at the Hockey Nation Live Show.
Question is he going to stick with letter E from now on?
Oh my God. Here we go. Which one of this list has the most point as a Hall of Famer? Larry Robinson, Chris Chelios, Bobby Orr, Brad Park, Doug Woodson. Yes, they are all defensemen. Who has the most point? Wow. RG. Reggie. Stu. Mark P. Welcome back. Mark P. is with us tonight. Whoa. Renaud, Marco, Jose, Run with Kings, Nicolas, Andy, Luc Lafortune. Danny. Durant the time, Mr. ENORTAP, everybody answer. Matthew, I got you. Who do you think, Mr. ENORTAP? Blackhawks. I miss Dan. Dan, you better to answer if you want to win tonight.
He's
always the last one. Luciano. Kelly.
I'm gonna go with Larry Robinson.
All right. Wait for Mr. King of Gamer. I got you. I wait for Dan Asham, Mr. ENORTAP. We gave him a break. His internet always been behind a little bit, so we'll see what he got. Luciano, get out the Google, Dan. I'm not sure he can. But we'll see what he got. Mr. Dan, can we wait for him? Luciano, Danny said. Look, Kelly is not or, Bobby. Kelly said. Dan, go with
Where's
E
that?
again with Doug Wilson. Mr.
Told you.
ENORTAP, no, not this time. You nail it, Mr. ENORTAP,
All
and
right,
you score, Mr. ENORTAP, with Reggie and Kelly have 3 good answers, and they are 1 point behind Dan Asham, and that's what we are right now. Only 4 people have a good answer, and that's what we got at this moment, Mr. ENORTAP. Sorry about that. There's some problem here right now. The music start, everything. We apologize for that one over there. I was trying to copy it right there. Here we go, Mr. ENORTAP. Question number 3.
Oh, is that the answer?
Here we go. From this list, who has the most penalty minute as a Hall of Famer? Bob Coffey, Goalie, or Chris Bronger, Tu Blake, and Tim Horton? I'm sure Kelly will said Tim Horton. Congratulations, Reggie, about this one. Here we go. Dan, go with E. Look,
I told you that's
got
his
you.
pattern. E.
Andy, RJ, Mark, Danny, Blackhawks, Reggie, Marco, Jose, Run with Kings. Oh, now nobody answer back. Stu,
Did Dan go with E again?
Matthew, Vinny. What you said, Mr. ENORTAP?
Did Dan go with E again?
Yep. Vinny, got it. Luciano, I got you. Mr. ENORTAP, your answer.
I think this is an easy one. I think it's Paul Coffey.
All right, King of Gamer, I got you. Here we go. Now we got everybody, I believe, and we go that one with that. This one, Mr. ENORTAP.
Oh my God!
You nail it with A.
Right.
Paul Coffey and Dan Asham, Reggie and ENORTAP take the lead, following by Kelly, Jose Duarte, and Vinny 007 are the winner of this one over there. Last question of the night. Very important. There are 417 Hall of Famer, Mr. ENORTAP, as the builder players. How many players has a minus at the end of the career of the 417 people? 18 of them, 22, 26, 30, 38. Also, I want to mention to you, because we talk about one of the 22 players all builder, some of them as a hockey player, by the way. So the minus count for them too. Does that make sense?
So it's not just players.
I'm sorry?
It's not just players?
It's the 417 Hall of Famer, all of them.
Oh.
Whatever you're a builder, a hockey player, whatever who you are, if you play in NHL and you have a minus, that's count of that categories.
That's a tough one.
Here we go. let me get right there, over there. Or Kelly. Dan, go with E. Marco. Run with King Luciano. I don't know which. Can you repeat again, Ron, for the last question? And Luciano for the question number 5. So I'm not sure if you are on 4 or 5. Mark P. I got you. Marco, I got you. RJ, I got you. Nicola, I got you. Stu, Kelly, Matthew, Andy, Danny, Luke, Blackhawks, Luke, Dan, Jose, Vinny, Run with Kings. Thanks so much. King of Gamer, Luciano, Reggie.
Oh man, this is
I think
tough.
the time is up, right?
Tough. Yeah, this is a tough one. I'm debating between B and C. I'm gonna go with 22 B.
B, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? I have a better chance on the adulterating side winning tonight, Luciano. I'm waiting for, I got your answer, Dan. I got your answer, Reggie. And they are the only one with Mr. ENORTAP, so we can move on to the next one.
Oh my God!
If it's B, you win, Mr. ENORTAP. If it's E, Dan win tonight. And if it's Reggie is, I don't know.
What did Reggie go with? What did
It's
Reggie
not a
go
matter because Mr. ENORTAP, you're the winner tonight.
All right.
With 22, how many plus minus in the career? You're the winner of the contest with a great comeback after 0-5. Mr. ENORTAP is the winner of the FRENCHY quiz. Congratulations, Mr. ENORTAP. Great performance tonight. And that's what we got tonight. I will check what we have. Luc Laforcine, 05. Yes, we have with 2, Reggie, Dan Asham, Vinny, and then we have Kelly, Jose Duarte, Danny, Blackhawks, Ron with King, and Luciano Graziano, all with 1. They are the one. Have a good one tonight. Mr. ENORTAP, the winner of this one over there. We appreciate again, like you do every single night, Mr. ENORTAP. Your participation is always important for us. We are really appreciated. And of course, all the people in the chat tonight, you have a great to see many people returning tonight. The Farakamus, Faramagus. We have Reggie and others who joined us. Mr. ENORTAP was great. Before you leave the building, please don't forget to click on the likes. What we going tomorrow? We don't know yet. Check your notification. We are back at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Until then, we wish everybody, of course, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Here we go, Mr. ENORTAP. Another great special edition of the Power Play Show on August 3rd, 2022. Until tomorrow night, we want to remind everybody, of course, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the second half of what?
Year 2022.
2022. Thanks so much, Mr. ENORTAP. An amazing, great night.
Thank you,
and
Coach.
people, remember, we love you. Have an amazing, great night.
Good night, Hockey Nation.
Thank you so much. Andy Quivula, Blackhawks, Jose Duarte, Danny T, Moderator with Jose. Thanks so much for your volunteering tonight. Luc Laforcine, Marco, Nicolas de Gobi Bono, Alexis Dubic, Dan Asham, Kelly, Vinny, Blackhawks, One with King, Luciano Graziano. King of Gamer.
What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let
Reggie, we love you, buddy. We miss you, Reggie. By the way, I apologize. And Asham, thanks so much, my friend. Merci. Thank you, Danny. RJ Calabro, Canada 3, Sweden 0. Good night, Danny. Thanks, buddy.
What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do.
Ikada, good night, buddy.
What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I
30
say
seconds.
so?